Some things is seen, something unseen. Quran says the believer who believes in unseen, without seeing, or believes in what they don't see yet, perhaps they see later. Oh, yeah, Sayyidina Muhammad. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. كل شان وليس present with everything, but he's not with anything. No thing is, you could say, is with him. He's by himself, self-standing, and present in every place, but no place can contain him. No place can contain his attributes. Finally, is unknown. We know you can't read a book about the beautiful names and attributes of Allah and what the Shaykh said, what the ulama said, and awliya. I think I know something about it. No, nothing. Like trying to measure the drops of water in the ocean, or like trying to count the grains of sand on the beach, and then all the beaches of the world, the grains of dust on the moon, on Mars. You can't. It's easier to know those things than to know about Allah. Allahumma salli ala Subhana, subhanaka la ilmu lana ilma la alamtana. Like that. Glory to you, said the angels. Subhanaka la ilmuna ilma alam. Glory to you. We only know what you made us to know. We thought we knew everything. We only know what you made us to know. The angels objected to Sayyidina Adam to be Khalifatullah, Khalifa fil ard. They say, I know what you don't know. That he gave Sayyidina Adam a secret, or many secrets, and said to him, say to them their names, their natures, everything about them. He began to shower them with what they never dreamed of. And they fell into sajda. Glory to you. Subhanaka la ilmu lana illa ma alamtana. Innaka anta alimun hakim. You are the knowing and wise. We don't know anything. Always we're standing like a person who can't make a metaphor for Allah. But we're saying, well, his haybat, his awesomeness. Oh, any place that brings the feeling of awe and majesty to your heart. No, what about for Allah? What made? Go to the Grand Canyon and stand at the edge and look. Go to a mountain, a narrow pass, and look down to the canyon, to the river at the bottom. Go to the seaside on a stormy day, for instance. Go to Niagara. Go to what's the one in what's another big falls in Kenya? Where's the source of the Niagara? Even we went in Montreal, in the Laurentian Mountains, there was a place coming down. Awesome. Coming. Display of Allah's power and greatness. And think, what I know. What I know. Those awesome places is nothing compared to the awesomeness of Allah. And we're standing at the edge. Oh my Lord. Subhanaka la ilmu lana illa ma alamtana innaka anta alimun. Rabbi zidni ilma wa hikmah. ومن يؤتي حكمة فمن فقد أوتي خيرا كثيرا. Who's granted wisdom, Allah gave him a huge grant. Grant us wisdom. This is a night to be alone with Allah in the quiet of the night. Later on, ask. The night of hopes, the night of dreams, the night of wishes, the night of desires, good desires. We hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inspire us. What ask, as the angels were inspired to say, Subhanaka la ilmun lana illa ma alamtana innaka anta alimun. Holy Quran. These verses are also awesome. One foolish person wrote a book, My Ordeal with the Quran. He said, it's not eloquent. It's not. And he said, look at these authors, what they wrote was so eloquent. You can't recite it. You can't even make dua. Good that universal intelligence shall be spread among the population. It's not there. It's not. Doesn't give anything. It's not. Goes from one thing to another. It's perfect. It's for reciting. Recite one thing, it goes to a new opening. But they don't. No mind. You can't argue with someone who hasn't been given the mind. What you're going to do? You don't understand. Shaykh Hashem was debating Wahhabi people. He said, you debate one, you destroy him with arguments, and so another one comes, like ants. And Sheikh Nazim said, even what you're going to argue with, they don't have minds. Square. No matter what you say, they're not going to understand. What? I told one time on the farm when I was in Michigan, one of my jobs was to raise sheep and goats and chickens and geese and horses, whatever else, cats, whatever else we had there. I fed the animals one morning. I didn't have any. One goat came to the fence, like our cat, like Milu. They want something, or she wants something. What you want? I gave the food there. My pocket, candy, something. Not a quarter, coin. Okay. I gave the goat to put through the fence that quarter. Yeah. Did it? Held it in its mouth, looked at me. What's he going to do with the money? If you gave that goat $1 million, what he's going to, if it's paper money, he might try to chew it. Grant us a mind, and grant us a heart. Grant us the ears of our heart and the eyes of our heart to see. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Sayyidina Bismillah. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Bismillah. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Bismillah. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Bismillah. Ar-Rahman Bismillah Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Bismillah Ar-Rahman بحقي بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسيري بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بهيبتي بسم الله الرحمن بجمالي وجلالي بسم الله الرحمن قدرتي قدرتي ومن عظمتي وبهيبتي Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Make us to move, make us to improve. These holy months, when Rajab begins, a caller calls out in heavens, "Oh, believers, come up, improve, come up, raise your level, your station, your rank, your rutbah, your maqam, come up, raise your understanding, raise your reality, raise the power of your belief to be able to break through dark barriers of this world that imprison us." Awliya were asking, "Come out." These fools are asking more and more from dunya to be tied more and more, more and more. Everything in dunya ties you down more. To be free, to get up, to come up, to fly free. May Allah grant us, as you granted to your awliya, to fly up. They say, Sabah Samawat, 7 heavens. What are those 7 heavens? 7 earths. What are those 7 earths? They see on the earth. What 7 heavens? They see on the sky. We read about spheres. Dawa'ir, falak, falak. Insha'Allah dawa'ir. You can book of the spheres, circles that Sheikh Muhyiddin, he wrote in his book. Come up, come up, come up. First heaven, second heaven, third heaven. What does it mean? We don't know. Who is inhabiting those heavens? We don't know. We saw something in a book, but it doesn't mean anything. If a person, for instance, now they don't do books, they do blogs and vlogs. If a famous restaurant commentator, what do they call them? Critic. They go to different restaurants, try all the different kinds of food, and write about it and film it. They go everywhere around the world to the most obscure places and see what they're eating there. Look what I found here. They're eating whatever they're eating, they're bugs and whatever they're eating. And he tries to describe it, or she tries to describe it on their blog or their vlog. It's so delicious. I can't taste it. It's only a blog. Oh, I'll write a book. Okay, order the book from Amazon. Come. Like that goat with the quarter. You can't taste any. What were those fabulous foods you ate? You have to taste. You have to taste. Ilmu zawq, ilmu huruf, ilmu knowledge of pages, knowledge of taste. Like Hashem was always saying. He would make tafsir of Quran. These are only words. Knowledge of pages. You could see what Suyuti said, or Bayhaqi, or Ibn Kathir, or this one or that one. It's the taste of it. What's the taste? Hold on one second. You have to taste. I have to taste. No. What's this coffee? I don't know. Describe me, says the coffee. I can say hot, cold, wet. More than that, what is? You can't describe the taste. You can't describe, you have to taste. It's that way for physical experience. What's the wedding night like? You have to taste it. Right? What? Unseen worlds, brother. You have to taste. Sheikh Nazim said to break through that barrier, more than 70 wedding nights. To break through into unseen. Fly free from this body. Even Shaykh Abdul Ghani, Allah bless him, raised his station higher and higher to Akhirah. He used to say, so and so is sick, for instance. They're learning to do without their body, he used to say. You heard him say that? How is so and so or so and so learning to do without their body? Fly free. A person is on their deathbed, you bring bags of gold, most beautiful women, the most tasty food. What's going to care? Going. They're going. We have to set our sights on unseen, on unseen, on unseen. May Allah grant us taste. Grant to our limited understanding good inspirations for asking, and grant them to reach. We told the story this afternoon on Sidi Hussein's group that Malana Sheikh used to tell about the prophet, an ancient prophet. No one knows what his name was. Prophets were traveling so people could see them. To see a prophet brought people into faith. They had something. They say charisma, not charisma, something special from Allah. Guitar player can have charisma. Prophets had something else. To see them, to see a wali, brings you towards Iman. So they were traveling so people could meet them and see them. Not everyone's going to come to them. And he traveled by walking. Nighttime, he lay down on the ground under the stars, maybe under a tree, and went to sleep. Simple. Simple life. Live simply. And while he was asleep, he had a dream. Oh, my servant, came a voice. When you open your eyes, when you wake up, first thing you see, you have to eat it. Each time we tell this story, it has a new meaning. You woke up, it's still dark. No street lights in those days, nothing. It's pitch dark. With some stars. Can't see anything. Strange dream. Maybe I ate something wrong. Maybe something made that strange dream come. He lay down the second time to sleep. Same thing. Oh, my servant. When you wake up, when you open your eyes, the first thing you see, you have to eat it. That's your order for today. Woke up, it's still dark. Or, oh, my servant, this is my order for my prophet. What you ordered, you have to do it. Prophets, their dreams were true. That's one of the things of prophecy still left on earth. 40 parts of one part is the true dream. Now he knows it's a order. He has to eat the first thing he sees. He opens his eyes, it's starting to get light out. He sees in the distance a mountain, a huge mountain. I'm intending, oh my Lord, to follow your order to eat that mountain. He told the story this afternoon, as Mona Sheikh Nazim used to tell it. He began to walk. I'm intending to follow my Lord's order and by the power of Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim to eat that mountain. And he began, Bismillah. He walked with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, walking towards that mountain. And as he walked, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, the mountain became smaller and smaller and smaller. As we said this afternoon, normally if you go towards a mountain, it becomes bigger. When you come up to the mountain, it's huge. It's something small on the horizon and grows when you approach it. This one became smaller and smaller until when he reached it, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, it was the size of a raisin or a currant, smaller than a raisin. You get it Whole Foods in bulk bin. One currant, Zante currant. I don't know what Zante is. They cook that currant. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ate it. I never tasted anything so sweet. Mulana told us that story to make us to understand the power of the unseen, of intention and belief reaching to something unseen. You can't imagine. From dunya to Mawla. Suluk. Suluk. Saluk. Suluk. Travel. Spiritual travel. From dunya to Mawla. As Prophet went on his famous Isra and Miraj, I think he was going up like a rocket ship. Sha'adawa'ir. Passing through barriers and worlds and stations no one can surrounding. Each one of us has been invited for that. In kuntum tuhibun Allah fatabiyuni yahbibkum Allah. If you want Allah to love you, follow me, said Prophet. Allah will love you. And he moved from dunya to Mawla and said, follow me, follow me. We're intending to follow our prophets and those who followed him. Prophets, Anbiya, and Awliya, especially our Grand Sheikh and Mulana Sheikh Nasir, Mulana Sheikh Hisham, to follow them to where Allah knows. Not of this world to the new world. Pass through the barrier that's blocking. And then another one. And then another one. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu amanu. Oh, you who believe, believe. Use your belief power more. You said it so many times. Month, Rajab, Shaban, Ramadan, to practice. Try to use it. Try to put those things into practice. Mu'min al-Hutubik. Bihurmat Habib, Bihurmat al-Fatih. The beard became white and the story became the same story. Until we reached the station of Nasruddin Hoja. Nasruddin, Allah bless him. He went to give a softball one day. He said, who knows what I'm going to say? All of them heard everything, the same story. Well, you know, if you know, you don't need my saying anything. Next day, who knows what I'm going to say? They want to hear something, so they kept quiet, but we don't know this. If you don't know, what's the use of my saying anything? And he went, like the goat to give the quarter. Next day, okay, who knows what I'm going to say? They're confused. They don't know how to, some raise their hand, some not raising their hand. So he said, those who know, tell the ones who don't know. He left. Thanks. Thanks to Mulana. He's merciful to an old man, gave something to say. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان